Yes. What a pain. Yeah. Well, I hope it's all fell down. Oh, right, okay. Does it go all the way? Are they fun? Yeah. Very good. Fantastic. Yes. Yes. You did it with Lottie, didn't you? Yes. You mean number 54? Yeah, you did it with Lottie, yeah. We'll do it again. You're going to have a good look at it. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have a go. We'll have a look at it. Good evening. Right, we've got quite a lot to do this evening, so let's make a start. We're going to do part 4 and maybe sing bits of part 2. So, it's part 6. You're very fussy, aren't you? Stand up, please. Stretch. Slowly lower your arms, keep your tummies tucked in, and let them fall, and then roll your shoulders a little bit, and the other way, and wiggle your knees, and your hips, and everything, jaws. Deep breath. So. C major, please, Robin. Go. E. 2, 3. Altos and basses, you go down and then up. Here's the chord. 1, 2, 3. C major. Vabu 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 viva 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 vi 3 and 4. Vabu 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 vabu. Good. Up semitone. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Vabu 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 viva 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 vi. Next one, we're just going to go 3 and 4. And the next one, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, stay standing, find number 59, page 205. Page 205. Here is your chord, which is fed to you in the previous number. Let's just do this to nu on every note. Nu, 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 nu. Okay, so every note has a nu. 1, 2, 3. Just watch there carefully at the end. I'll probably do that last bar in quavers. So tenors, no, 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 no. Okay, a little bit slower. Sopranos, have a seat, folks. Sopranos, beginning of page 206, bar 12, your steps up from A to G to B were nowhere near big enough. No, no, no. Every step up must be much more. Because it's at the end of a phrase, it's tempting to let the energy flag, but you mustn't. So, sopranos, could you just sing the last bar and a bit of page 205? But still to nu. Still to nu. 2, 3. Much better. Okay, that won't do it. Won't sing itself, will it? That so you have to make it happen. Basses, can you just sing your first couple of phrases with Robin? 2, 3. That's right, that's basically fine. Well done. Just watching out for no, 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 no. begins the second phrase, not a D, but you were basically there, but just so there's, in case there's any doubt. Tenors, can you listen to the next bit? This is the bottom line of page 205. So particularly going from C to F sharp, just be a bit careful there. With Robin, nu, 2, 3. That's it, so just careful with that F sharp. So, adding, this is basically piano, isn't it, this? And certain important places where there's an articulation, even if you don't need a breath, that's fine. Ich stehe an deiner Krippen hier, o Jesulein, mein Leben. You may not breathe after Jesulein, but we need to hear the comma. Ich komme, bring und schenke dir, was du mir hast gegeben. And then, nimm hin, exclamation mark, but still in piano, but we've got to hear the punctuation there. Nimm hin, es ist mein Geist und Sinn, Komma, Herz, Seel und Mut, nimm alles hin. So you can imagine how you would say it, okay? It's my spirit, my mind, heart, soul and courage. Take everything. Und lass dir's wohl gefallen. And I hope you like it. May it please you. Okay, so let's put the words in. Here's your chord. There will be very quiet orchestral accompaniment here. I think we can manage a bit more to have Herz, Seel und Mut, nimm alles, with a bit more of a comma after Mut. I suppose it's going to be like a quarter of a beat, isn't it? Mut, nimm so with a fresh start. Can you just sing from Herz, please? 2, 3. Yeah, and we've got to do a Herz, Seel. We're going from Herz, TS sound, to Seel, a Z sound. Herz, Seel und Mut. Okay, so let's really distinguish. Here we go. That's it, basses only. 2, 3. Yeah, well done. Good, that's it. I just wanted to be absolutely clear where you were moving. Everybody, Herz. Do that last phrase again. In fact, sing wohlgefallen, please. 1, 2. That's it. Sopranos and tenors do it. La. So listen for them going fa, and that's where you move. Try to coordinate your C with the soprano's third note in that final bar, tenors. Everybody do the last phrase. So tenors, absolutely don't anticipate that C. Really wait for the beat there. Let's go back to the second half, bottom line of 205. Try all that again. Okay. Nim him. Yeah, okay. And then silent. So you do have two notes there, tenors. Sopranos and tenors. Final phrase, und lass. Tenors, you're on an E. Last phrase. That's right, you've just got to be absolutely with me there. Everybody, last phrase. That's good, that's good. So nice bright B at the end there, tenors. Good, very good. Right, now let's go back to number 54, which is one of our big choruses. And we're going to do section by section, put a few marks in. The marks are, generally speaking, pretty obvious. We need to articulate the commas. And sometimes that will mean taking a breath, but not always. So for example, can I have D major please? Page 180. So tenors, her, then. We need to hear the comma between her, then, but you don't also need to take a breath there. The next official breath, tenors, for you will be at the next comma, which is the last bar of the page. Okay, that's the next official breath. That's the next one I want to be aware of. Okay? What you do in the midst of your voice section is none of my business. But everybody, her, then. Can you say that? 1, 2. Her, so we really hear that. Her, wenn die stolzen Feinde schnauben. When the haughty enemy snorts. Okay? And then this wonderful onomatopoeic okay, way of expressing it. But other than that, just articulate commas. Sopranos, bar 65. Can you do a crescendo on that A in bar 65? We're going to stick, for the most part, with your printed dynamics. So mezzo forte. So it's not too loud, it's not overly loud, but it must be full of text, snarling text. The next little phrase, may we believe in what is firm. Same things apply. Try to articulate commas wherever you can. Sopranos, top of 183, bar 85, which is the third bar of 183. Can you do a crescendo on that? Okay, and we may obviously have recourse to a bit of note bashing, but we're going to do that first section from 48 to 88 first of all. Okay, so here's the tenor entry. Heaven, we won't go too fast at the moment. Robin will double you with all his 25 fingers. Okay, so ready, and 1, 2. Okay, thank you. All right. Herr, wenn die stolzen Feinde. It's not findy, finder, finder. Like a sort of neutralish. Not finder, but finder. Can you say that word? Finder. Okay. Schnauben. Can you say that word? Schnauben. Rah. Okay. Now, tenors, you've got to be, it's mezzo forte, but because you're fewer in number, you've got to be a little bit more forthright about this, particularly the first 2 or 3 notes. Heaven, we've got to know. We are declaring, sometimes with trepidation, but always with the desire to believe, we're declaring that whatever the enemy throws at us, our faith will get us through. So tenors, you've got to reassure the audience that that is the case. All right? So, even the first 2 notes. Herr, wenn die Stolzen, that's really important. So let's have another go at this. Ready? And 1, 2. Yep, that's fine, that's right. Feinde Schnau, Feinde Schnau. Okay, and it's going to be schna, of course, most of the time, isn't it? Schna, and then it just becomes a diphthong right at the end. And keep the vowels open a little bit more, tenors. Don't go on to the consonants too quickly, otherwise you might speed up. Herr, wenn die Stolzen. Okay, so keep the vowels open. And 1, 2. Good. okay. Basses, your semiquaver shapes aren't exactly the same as everybody else's. So could you just listen to bar 84? So you actually drop down a bit further than everybody else at first. So 84. That's it. You see, your second bar isn't just one note lower, it's two notes lower. Try that basses from Glauben. 1, 2, 3. That's it, and then the first note of the penultimate bar is a whole beat instead. So you've got that's a whole beat, and so ring round that if you're tempted to move quickly. And in fact, altos, you've got the same thing, haven't you? Starting at bar 76, but I think you're okay doing that. Right, stand up please. So tenors. Herr, wenn die stolzen Feinde schnarren. That's the speed we're going to go now. Okay, ready, and 1, 2. Herr, wenn die stolzen So gibt das wir im Okay, well done. Well done. It goes faster than that, by the way, but one step at a time. Now, have a seat. It's going to pick up where we just left off. There isn't a great deal to mark. It's just, notice commas where they come. Maybe put a little mark to yourself that you're going to articulate, even if you don't need a breath. And sometimes you'll need a breath, of course. So this is still mezzo forte. And then on the top of page 185, sopranos, you see you've got that little creche written over the top of your line. Everybody notice that. We're all going to, from the second bar of the page, we're going to do a crescendo. And so where the editor has suggested forte, that's what we're going to arrive at. We're going to arrive at forte there. It's very good, actually, the way Bach writes this. Each little section starts with one or possibly two voices, then another voice comes in, but singing different text at the same time, and then another voice still singing different text. But at the end of each of these sections that we're doing, the voices gradually come together, more and more people singing the same text. It's as if you're sort of, yeah, that's right, we get it now, and you're all coming together in unity. And at the top of 105, do you notice just below where it's printed creche, the altos, tenors and basses now are singing all the same text at the same time, pretty much in the same rhythm. Okay, and sopranos, you join them finally where we get to the forte, to sing nach deiner Macht und Hülfesehen, okay? So when we get to that bit, which means basically regarding your power and the help that you're going to give us, okay, we see, yes, we're looking at it all together, we're all as one here. And this happens 2 or 3 times during the movement. So as that crescendo is taking shape, try to feel this sense of increasing certainty and confidence in what you're singing about. Okay, David?
The first note of that next section doesn't appear to have a comma. Do we have to try and fiddle around in the previous bit to get us going
That's a very good question, David, and the answer is, so this is top line of 183, altos and basses. You don't breathe before nach. Glauben nach deiner. You've got to carry on through there. So what arrangements you make privately, I don't want to know. Okay, but that bit, so altos, Glauben nach deiner Macht, because we're believing, actually, no, wait a minute. There isn't a comma there, but that doesn't make sense. Nach deiner Macht und Wohlversehen. No, I'll tell you what, take a breath. But don't wallow in it. Just get a good start on nach deiner Macht, okay? Just get a good fresh but clean and clear start. And that's where we're going to go from right now. Altos and basses. Back to a slightly steadier tempo. Okay, so here's the notes. Yep, that's right. Okay, and 1, 2. Okay, that's it. Right, so can we start? We're going to sing, we're going to go from alto, tenor, bass, top of 185, the end of the second bar, just so you can, this is where you come together, okay? So here's the chord, so gib, and 1, 2. Yes, okay. Basses, listen to your line, please. Try that basses with Robin, and 1, 2. That's it. Now then, can you, warts and all, sing it to me as if you're preaching like George Whitfield in the coal mines of northeast Somerset, okay? At the moment you sound like you're reading the most boring shopping list in the whole entire world, where it's got nothing on it that you're looking forward to at all for dinner, okay? So gib das wir, yeah? And 1, 2. So gib das Okay, better. That was a slightly more interesting shopping list, I thought. So maybe with some chorizo on it or something yummy. Tenors, listen to your line from So gib. Okay, with Robin, tenors, and 1, 2. Right, come on, I'm beginning to hear the first note. So, whatever else happens, and 1, 2. Yeah, watch out there, you're going too quick up the scale. In festen. Okay, so festen. All right, try again, please. So give and 1, 2. Okay, so festen. You've got to keep fe for 2 notes. Okay, here's your F sharp. So we're singing festen. 1, 2, 3. That's it, that's it. And then nach deiner. Can you sing that bar? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Have a bit more D on diner. Nach deiner. 1, 2, 3. Yes, very good. Okay, then that will come through the texture, because your words are slightly not the same alignment as everyone else's there. So we really want to hear that word diner from you. Okay. Altos, let's hear you, please. Same place. Ready? Here's your A. And 1, 2. Well done. Zine. Z, not zen. And also it's festen, not festen. It's not an SH on that occasion. I beg your pardon? Hoofer. Hoofer. Yeah. I think it's an old-fashioned way of saying help. Okay, but it's Hoofer. Hoofer. Festen with a normal S sound in the middle of it. Okay, all of those voice parts together, please. A, T, B. And 1, 2. All right. Now then, just going back to the beginning of that section, page 183, end of the top line, basses, there's a bit more sort of pogo sticking to do than some of you were doing here. This leaps around all over the place. Have a listen to your tune from the end of the top line, basses. That'll do, thank you very much. Ready, and 1, 2. Okay, that's it. And then tenors, you do something similar when you come in, which sounds like this. That's it. Try that for me, tenors. And 1, 2. Yeah, very good, very good. And then sopranos, you got a bit of a tricky thing. The next, where we just got to, top of 184, the end of the 3rd bar, this covers quite a large range with some leaps in it. So I'll ask Robin to play it for you from the G sharp. Try that for me, will you, from the G sharp, and 1, 2. Yep, okay, that's it, that's it. All right, let's put all that together. From 88, stand up please. Go a touch faster, like this. Nach deiner Macht und Hilfe sehen. Okay, so altos on an E, la, basses, and 1, 2. Okay, you're getting behind. I'm getting behind. Here's the tempo. Nach deiner Nacht und Versehen. Okay, so altos and basses. And 1, 2. Sorry to stop you. Basses. Nach deiner, it's a bit higher than some of you think. La la, my Bonnie lies over the ocean. It's that old one again, okay? So here we go again. And 1, 2. Okay. All right, have a seat. I think the thing about these places where the text comes together is that the most important thing, even more important than the precise notes, is the text. So ATB at the top of 185, when you can see you all start singing So gib das wir ihm, or whatever rhythm you're doing, we've got to hear So gib really, really articulately. Say it for me. 1, 2. So gib. Exactly. If you sing it like that, that will really come across. So it needs to be, it's getting louder, it's getting ever more confident. Okay, just going to do that again. Stay sitting, but really sit properly, and we're going to keep this momentum moving forwards. Okay, so altos and basses, and 1, 2. Next section, we've got mezzo piano marked in, which we're going to do. Can you now this section proceeds, I should say, again from sort of fearing the worst but hoping to believe the best. Okay, but when we get to the top of page 188, gradually becoming more confident again, and so little by little getting louder on page 188, so that by the beginning of the bottom line, bar 149, we've arrived at mezzo forte. We keep getting louder, so that by the penultimate bar of page 188, we've got to forte, loudest we've been yet, okay? And you'll notice again, at the end of the top line of 188, soprano, alto, tenor this time, so können wir, you're singing the words together. Now you're singing the text together. Can you see that? The top line of 188, the last note. Soprano, alto, tenor. Can you see that? Yes. Right. So that's a pickup point where we need the text above all. So können wir. And basses, you join them towards the end of page 188 when you sing Des Feindes unversehrt entgegen. See? You're now singing the words at the same time as everybody else. Can you see that basses? So that's a real climax now, where the basses get to that point and everybody else, and we're all singing the same text together. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And don't be put off by the fact that the orchestra at the top of 189, they suddenly will go quiet. But then you come in still loud. Okay, in fact, I'm going to ask them to do a crescendo through those bars. So you come in still loud. So I hope that makes sense. So this is this wonderful text. We want to trust you alone so that we can escape unscathed the sharp talons of the enemy. So here's the enemy being portrayed as a dragon or something, yeah, or a nasty critter with sharp talons, and you're going to escape unscathed. You're not quite so sure of it at first in 186. You look at those talons and those horrible teeth, and you think, oh, crikey, can we really? But by the end of it, you're thinking, yes, we're definitely going to get through because we're trusting in God. Okay, so that's the sort of progression I'm hoping for. However, there are also such things as notes. So let's have a little go with Robin doubling, top of 186. Wir wollen dir allein. So quite steadily. Ready, and 1, 2. Wir wollen dir allein. That's right. Tenors and basses, just sing that very last phrase. Should sound like this. Ready? Here's the notes. 2, 3, 1. Yeah. And again. Then it's 2 beats long, actually, that. Altos and sopranos sound like this. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. That's it. And everybody. 2, 3, 1. Good, good. All right. Now then, there's a lot of tricky stuff going on in here. Sopranos, from your entry, please, with Robin. Page 187. That's it. And 1, 2. Okay, just have a listen. There's some surprises, actually. Could you play them the last 2 bars of 187 going on? So listen carefully, quite slowly, Robin, please. 2, 3, 1. That's it, just do that much and notice that in the last bar of 187, you're on a D, you go back to a D, not an E, okay? So 2 bars at the end of 187. 2, 3. No. Ah. Some of you are going, ah. Not on this occasion. Back to a D. Ah. Okay. This old man, he played one, etc. So watch out. Same thing, please. Penultimate bar of the page. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. In bar 143, you do go up to an E. Okay. And in bar 144, you only go down as far as a B, not an A. So, la la li la 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 li la, be there, dee da da dum. So the pattern in every bar is different. Here's the pattern in the last bar of page 187. Just sing that for me. 2, 3. 181, next bar. Sing that. Next bar. No. Only one step down there. La, it's not like the previous bar. La 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 la. 2, 3. That's it. Sing the first two bars of 188. 2, 3. That's it. Get the E a bit higher if you can. 2, 3. Second note of 144. Somebody's still singing an A there. Use your online rehearsal aids to help you with this, but those bars need a hell of a lot of work. It's fine. It's because they're difficult. All right. Nothing is predictable about that. Altos. Let's hear you. Can I from your entry on page 186? Okay, and 1, 2. 2, 3, 1. That's it, that's it. So again, there's some patterns which are not the same in each bar. Like for example, the last bar of the top line of 187 isn't the same as the previous bar. It only steps down a tiny semitone there. So, can I have an F sharp, please? So in the penultimate bar, you've got only goes back to the F sharp there, you see. So sing those quite slowly from the penultimate bar top line. 2 and 3 and. That's it. So that's it. The second note of the last bar on the top line will fox you if you're not careful. Basses from your entry, please. Okay, and 1, 2. 2, 3, 1. That's it, okay, that's it. Scharfen, klauen, des fein. Can you really get those words out down there a little bit more, basses? And so können wir den scharfen, den, D-E-N. It's almost like Dean, just not quite. All right, and tenors, just listen. You've got a long phrase here with lots of hurdles in it, so just have a listen while Robin plays it. 1. Okay, tenors, let's have a go with Robin. Okay, ready, and 1, 2. 2, 3, 1. That's it. Tenors, can you just sing bar 137? Des Feindes. Okay, des Feindes, the enemies. Okay, just sing that with those words. 2, 3. That's right. You've got to relish the text here. I don't care about the notes. The text. You need to hear the text. Des Feindes. 1, 2, 3. That's it, because that will penetrate. That will come out. Okay, we'll hear the text. We'll hear what you're singing about. Right, everybody stand up, please. So your bass is your fed and A major chord in the second bar of 186. Here's the A major chord. So you know you're singing Wir wollen dir allein. And by the way, can we all, as far as possible, separate dir allein rather than dir allein, okay? So Germans would always do that. Dir allein, but also it's emphatic. We will trust you alone. Okay, so that word allein is very important. So, wir wollen dir allein vertrauen. Okay, basses, here we go. That's the speed. And 1, 2. Wir wollen dir allein vertrauen. Now the next bit, we've got a sort of version of the opening music. It's not identical, but it'll be familiar. Articulating commas, as always. Okay, and so you'll recognise a lot of this music. Top of page, so go back to mezzo forte, you'll notice, yes? And then top of page 193. This time you come together slightly more piecemeal. You see sopranos and altos at the end of the second bar of 193. You sing so gib together. And can you see that as a pickup point where you're going to begin the text stoutly together? Tenors, you join them at the end of the third bar of page 193 on Das Wir. You see, where you sing Das Wir, you're joining in basically with sopranos and altos text. So that'll be a place for you to really enunciate the text there as clearly as you can. And then basses, top line of 193, the last note, you join in on Nach deiner Macht und Hilfe sehen. So that's where you join the unanimity of text. So all through the top line, or at least from the so gib bit for the sopranos and altos, from there's a crescendo, and so on the bottom line, when we all reach the word Macht, which means power, of course, we've got to forte there. Okay? So that is the next little bit we're going to try out. With Robin's help, end of 189. Here's your chord. Okay? And 1, 2. you need to memorize the last two beats of 193 so you know what's coming over the page. Easy for everyone except the alto. So have you memorized it? Here's the chord. 2, 3, 1. That's right. So on this occasion, it's not deine Macht und Hilfe, it's deine Hilfe. But you can still give Hilfe plenty of emphasis with a good H at the beginning. Deiner Hilfe sing. So plenty of H there. Do that one more time, please. 2, 3, 1. Okay, so that's what we're heading for there. Hilfe. Yes. Right. Hey, well done. I forgot, I mean, it's in the score, so you can do it. On page 191, there's that little crescendo up to F there, isn't there? So we'll do that. So so gib is back to forte again. And then on page 194, all the same sort of things apply, but sopranos, end of 194, you have that long D for the last three bars of 194. Can you, on the first two of those bars, do a diminuendo? A diminuendo, getting softer. And then on the last bar, and then the first bar of the next page, can you do a crescendo? So you're back up to forte again on the second bar of the page. And then everybody right at the end, you see it says P and then F in brackets. I'd like you to be mezzo piano where it says P, not too soft, but you're going to do a crescendo, so you're going to sing Nach deiner Macht und Hilfe sehen. Okay, that's all one phrase. Obviously, it just happens to have a rest in the middle of it. But don't go back too much, because the orchestra will be already crescendoing from piano. So you must be mezzo piano and then carry on crescendoing. Does that make sense? So let's go from the last two notes, last two beats of 193 again, through to the end of the chorus. Here's the chord. Memorize that bit, turn over. Ready for Hilfe. 2, 3, 1. Slow up at the end there, so watch me there, please. Last four bars, please. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's Macht on the second beat. Macht. Okay, the T comes on the second beat. Here's your chord. 2, 3. Okay, right, can I hear, oh, basses. Just have a listen, can you, from 194, the second bar, the end of the second bar. That'll do very nicely. Try that basses. And 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Festen, not fechten. Festen. Wir in Festen. festen Glau, wir im festen Glau. Okay, so it's quite athletic, that, isn't it? Sopranos, can you sing for me top of 195, the third bar, with Robin? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just be aware of B to B flat, and then there's various little funny little, little wiggles in that. Right, stand up please. They're going to go from page 189, the end of it, and a bit more approaching towards concert speed. So, Robin, can you give us the cue? So this is the end of the top line of 189, all right? Text above all, text all the time. Here we go, and 1, 2. 1, 2. Marked. It's only one beat. Sopranos, at the bottom of 194, at the end of the third bar, you suddenly went soft there, but I don't want you to do that. That in fair, that should be loud. Okay, so can you give that beginning of that phrase plenty? In fair, and then you go away, see? So that begins in fair, that's loud, and then in the next two bars there's a diminuendo. Does that make sense? Okay. Just sing the last four bars again, please. Yeah.
Can you just clear up? I've been a bit fuzzy on 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. About what? The notes?
I just go, we're going for whatever.
Oh, right, okay. That's very broad-minded. Here's the 2, 3, 3 and 2, 3, 4. Try that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. Hulfa, not hulfa. Hulfa. Okay, all right. Last four bars, please. Here's the chord. Last four bars. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and you just have to watch. The marked. Now look, I'm got to press on. We've got online rehearsal aids. You must use them for tricky corners like this. I'm going to press on, if you don't mind. Come and see me. Well, we'll have a very short break. Very short break. So come and have a word if you want. But I need to give you a break and then press on. sind und Hölle. Okay, the last number, please, number 64. I don't think we put markings in. There aren't many. So page 218, you sing. Nun seid ihr wohlgerochen. Can you say that? Nun seid ihr wohlgerochen. Now you'll be well avenged. An eurer Feinde Schar. Against your enemies. Denn Christus hat zerbrochen. So zerbrochen, broken through, was euch zuwider war. What was against you. Okay, this is all a nice solid forte. The next little bit on end of 219 will be not piano but mezzo forte, so just a little more middle of the voice. Tod, Teufel, Sünd und Hölle. Yeah, well done. So we've got Sünd with an umlaut and then und without one. Sünd und Hölle. Say that. So it's Sünd, Sünd und Hölle. Okay, don't close that too much. Don't go Hölle. Okay, particularly with the double L, it's a bit more open. Hölle, Hölle. As opposed, without the umlaut, it would be Hölle. So Hölle. Say that. Hölle. That'll do. Keep the vowel nicely open. Sind ganz und gar geschwächt. So death, devil, sin, and hell are completely weakened and, what's the word? Dissipated, like weakened. Isn't German wonderful? Geschwächt. Bei Gott hat seine Stelle das menschliche Geschlecht. So the human race has our place, has his place with God. Okay? And I remember Lottie told me she was trying to get this last vowel, schlecht, to be nicely open. So imagine it's the vowel is as in the word air. Okay? Geschlecht, air. Okay? So you keep it beautifully open, that. Let's have a go. Robin, is it a pain to ask you to give us 2 3/4 bars lead in for bar 10? Okay, so we're going to go dum, taka, 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 tika, taka, tika, taka, dum, 3, 4. Yum, bum, bum, yum. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That was you. Non is your chord. And don't sing noon. Non or. 2, 3. 2, 3. That's it. Basses. An oira down to a D, find a sharp. Sing that basses and go. Very good. Everybody there, please. 2, 3. Okay, and then we go back to bar 12. Okay, bar 12 is where you sing. Please go with me. Here's the tempo. And 1, and 2, and 3. Can you relish the word a bit more? Zerbrochen. If you can roll your R's, so much the better. And zer with a nice TS at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Den. Here's your chord. 2, 3. That's it. Basses, listen to your tune. Five basses, 2, 3. That's right, the first G is a G sharp, so taut, and then Teufel. Okay, so watch out for that. Just sing that again, please, basses. 2, 3. That's it, that's it. So up arrow on the G sharp. Everybody, taut, Teufel, sind und Hölle. 2, 3. And 1. So that's just schwecht, exactly on the fourth beat. Basses. Sind ganz und. Well, you go to und, you go back to the D, not the F sharp. So, sind ganz und gar. Watch out for that D on und. Okay, everybody, sind. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Basses. By God hat sei, still G sharp. By God hat seine Stelle. Altos and basses, sing that please. 2, 3. Basses, can you sing by got hat and stop on that note? 1, 2, 3. 4. Be careful, still G sharp. Everybody, by got. 2 and 3. And there we need to do a crescendo, like it says. So fill out the sound, fill out the vowels as much as you can. It's quite low, I realise that, especially except for the basses. So basses, don't overdo it. The sopranos, das menschliche Geschlecht, right? I want to be able to stick a mobile phone end on in your mouths and that bit. Sing that please, everybody, the last phrase. 1, 2, 3. That's it, because that's the last thing you sing. So, right, stand up please and go and find a different place to stand next to other voice parts. As quick as you can. You remember this is both to encourage self-reliance and to help you to hear what the other voice parts are doing and react to them. Okay, when you found another place, stand up please. Here's your first chord. Okay. Same thing, exactly from the beginning of this one, exactly the same thing. La 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 la. Page 218. Robin's going to play from the beginning of the page. Back to page bar 12 for the second time. Den with a nice D at the beginning. Try and be on the front foot a bit more, on the beat rather than reacting to it. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Okay, Schwecht. It's just one beat. Schwecht. Say that. 3, 4. Schwecht. All right, now sing sind ganz und gar geschwächt. And 1. Very good, very good. Two, three. By God hath died. Bottom line, please, Robin. 1, 2, 3. Das menschliche. Very good. Okay. Now the fun starts here. Can you find number 21, please? Page 56. Okay. So next week we're going to be doing parts 1 and 2, but I'm going to give you a little go at this now. Anyway, here are your notes. And the alto's coming on that in 2 beats time. Okay, ready? Give you a bar for nothing. It's going to be Lord as I got. Sorry, I sang in a mixture of German and English there, but that's the tempo. Okay, la la la. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Und den Menschen ein Wohlgefallen. 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 Well, that's great. We all got to the end at the same time. That's one you can have a good look at with your rehearsal aids before next time, if you would be so kind. And to finish, we're going to do number 17 on page 49. Number 17 on page 49 with very light accompaniment. Here is the chord. Out, in. 2, 3. Okay, well watched. One more time. No piano at all. Okay, just see if you can get back into this a little bit. Here's your chord. That's right, basses. Jungfrau. I heard someone go Jung. It's Jungfrau. Dum diddy dum. Jungfrau. Just do the final phrase. Or before we do the final phrase, it's finstern with a s in the middle. Stahl with a sh at the beginning. I heard finstern Stahl from one or two people. It's the other way round. Finstern with an S. Stahl with a sh. But we're not doing that now. We're going to sing Da ruhet itzt der Jungfrauenkind. Here's your chord. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why are you getting slower? Watch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so thank you. So we've got 2 more rehearsals. Next week it's about parts 1 and 2. Following week it's parts 3 and 4, and 5 days after that is everything. You will be, on the Saturday afternoon, you will be required for the whole rehearsal, okay, all 3 hours. I'm going to do the parts in a different order, but I must do them continuously within each part, because you can imagine you have to get to know the flow of the music. I can't, take out all the solos and do them separately at the end, because it doesn't work. You've got to know what's coming up and how to get into your bit from what's gone before, okay? So I'll need you, the string section, and the continuo player, and the soloists will all be there for 3 hours, and then we've got various horn players and oboe players and flautists who will kind of come in and out from time to time, okay? So just be aware of that. Anything you can do on parts 1 and 2 for next week would be time well spent for our purposes. Thank you, Robin, very much.